We are getting more information on how the Davidson County jail system is doing in its fight against the coronavirus. News 4's Tosin Fakile is live with updated numbers. And Tosin, I know you also found out why the sheriff had to open their new facility ahead of schedule.
That's exactly right, Holly. Sheriff Daron says 1,003 people are incarcerated in the jail system, and of that total, 119 are in some kind of restriction because of the coronavirus. And now, to help with the isolation of some of the inmates, they had to open this facility that you're looking at ahead of time, this facility downtown, ahead of the scheduled opening in May. Now, the inmates are isolated if they've had extreme exposure to the positive COVID-19 cases inside the jail system, are symptomatic and waiting for results, or those who have tested positive for the virus. He says they have 11 positive inmate cases who are currently isolated. Now, Sheriff Hall says exposure risk is high because of how housing works in the jail. He says some inmates are in dormitories, and in the last couple days and weeks, there were some positive cases within the dormitories, and that restricts the movements of all the other people in that dorm. They also have 7 employees who tested positive for the coronavirus, and Sheriff Hall says there are about 600 jail staff who work inside the jail system and nearly 300 who were tested. So I asked the sheriff if he's concerned about COVID-19 cases going up in the jail system. He says he expects that number to go up, but they are working with the health department to make sure they're meeting standards.
Just to let everyone know, our staff are tested every day on their temperature upon arrival. Every inmate is tested upon arrival when their temperature. Every inmate in our system is provided a mask.
And Sheriff Hall says he's proud of what they're doing to minimize risks to staff and inmates, and he's confident where they are with testing. Now, he says his worry is making sure they have enough space to isolate the positive cases, and he's grateful they could open this facility downtown behind me ahead of schedule, which he says they're using basically as a medical ward, a medical wing, to help them as they get through this crisis. We're live in Nashville. I'm Tosin Fakile for News 4 Nashville.